Today is actually going to be a serious video. That's weird. Hey there, awesome army! How are you guys doing on this lovely Friday? I'm doing pretty good myself. This is the first video I've made in a while, and it's actually going to be a pretty important video because I'm going to talk about something. I'm talking very fast right now. I gotta slow down. But yeah, like I was saying, this is actually going to be kind of a serious video because I'm going to talk about something that is actually pretty important. It is a psychological disease that a lot of people don't actually know about, and it is called body dysmorphic disorder. Now, I know you're sitting there and you're asking yourself, what is that? And I'm going to tell you that now. Basically, what this disease does to you is you look in a mirror and you see something and you see something isn't right, whether it's like a symmetrical thing with your face or you think you're too small or something like that, but basically this causes like an obsession over trying to fix that problem. Essentially, this type of disorder can cause things like anorexia and bulimia and things along those lines. So far, I haven't really presented anything new to you to make this more interesting, but really I want to talk about this issue when it comes to dudes, because for the most part, people who have this disorder or are public about having this disorder are female. There are a lot of statistics that show that men and women are affected equally by this disorder. However, rather than showing up with anorexia and bulimia, it shows up with things like muscle dysmorphia, which essentially is when you look in the mirror and you think you look too small. Like, for example, you think you look like me. So to try to fix that problem, what these people do is they go to the gym and they just excessively work out, like, constantly and all the time. And if they miss a workout, then they start flipping out and stuff. And it really can cause a lot of mental issues. And again, this is a disorder that, especially for men, a lot of people don't know about, which is why it's kind of a problem. Because there are a lot of people out there who have the disorder, yet they don't know that they actually have it because, you know, they don't know that it is an actual disorder. They just think that's the way it is. And a lot of scientists align this disorder with obsessive compulsive disorder and put it in that kind of spectrum due to people obsessing over their physical flaws. What's really upsetting about this to me personally is that, you know, there are so many like programs and like ad campaigns for women with body image issues. Not to diminish those, because those are extremely important, but what I'm saying is that those kind of things don't exist for men with this problem. And so a lot of them struggle to either find treatment or even know that they have a disease in the first place. So their mental state begins to deteriorate and a lot of bad things can happen. This disorder, especially muscle dysmorphia, affects a lot of like bodybuilders and weightlifters and people who try to bulk up a lot, you know, just because that's out of necessity for their profession. Yet they always want more because they look in the mirror and they see themselves as a really small person. Not necessarily seeing themselves as a small person, but they see themselves as not being big enough, so they need to work out more. And they use things like steroids and that. It's really just an unhealthy sort of scenario. I'm not saying that physical fitness is a bad thing, it's a really good thing, but the motivations for doing that shouldn't be sort of like, hey, I need to get bigger so that I look not skinny and frail and stuff like that. It should really be about getting healthy. But there are some links down there to some articles that you can read about it, but really I just wanted to make this video just to sort of like raise a little bit of awareness. You can like talk about it in the comments if you have any experience with this disorder, especially with men. That would be fantastic. You leave a comment, leave a video response would be even better. Share this video to your friends, to your family, to pretty much anyone to sort of start getting this issue a lot more attention, because that would be fan-freaking-tastic. And I think on that note, I'm about done here. Like I said, make sure you guys go down in my pants and check out those links down there. There's those articles about body dysmorphic disorder, and as well as my Facebook and my Twitter, where you can keep in touch with me and stuff like that. And as always, I'm Connor Manning, and you've just become a little more awesome. And I will see you guys on Monday.